Buongiorno a tutti e
Hi everyone, and welcome to the second appointment with the light organized by Linear Light Group. Before starting, let me remind you that on the side of the screen you will find the chat box. You can type in your questions, ask for information, or anything you're curious about. Now back to us. I'm here to present Orma, a highly valuable outdoor product within our collection of uplights, downlights, and path markers. I'll present it in a special way through a visit to our production site in Vasola. Developed in 2015, Orma is constantly evolving to meet the needs of the designers who work in close contact with research and development team. Talking to professionals, we actually realize that although each project is different and has its own specificities, the basic needs are always the same. What do I mean by this? Well, there's a need to maintain aesthetic consistency in a project and in all the areas involved, and also the need to rely on highly performing and resistant light fixtures. Since we're talking about outdoor areas, the lamp bodies are exposed to the weather or even to external mechanical forces that can put their structure and efficiency to the test. Linear light started right from this concept, and it is exactly from here that we will begin our journey today. A short journey that will take you to discover the product and how we can ensure the end user outstanding materials and high IP and IK degrees of protection. Why continue talking about this instead of showing it to you? Let's virtually move to our production site, where our colleague Simone will describe the type of tests that we carry out on our Orma products so that they can meet the requirements of treadability, carriageability, and protection against solids and liquids.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Simone. Let's first look at how we test the quality of the materials used in the production of our products. The resistance of the materials against yellowing and deterioration is tested in this dedicated chamber, where UV lamps are used to simulate the radiation of extended exposure. Here we can see how the finished products or materials behave in terms of optics, plastics and cables, for a period ranging from a few months to 2 years. Here, we test the use of the products under ambient temperature conditions from 30 to 60 degrees centigrade to analyze the thermal stress on the components and their deterioration, including the lifetime of the LED. These temperatures might seem excessive, but they actually reproduce climatic conditions, such as those occurring in the Middle Eastern countries. Secondly, we ensure that our products comply with the protection ratings required for outdoors installation. This machine, which seems like a washing machine, is used to test products in IP65, so against the penetration of liquid. The test is carried out by spraying the product casing from all angles through a 6.3 mm nozzle with a flow rate of 12.5 liters per minute, as required by the standard regulations. As you can see, to ensure the most accurate results, we place a piece of paper tester inside the product, as it is very sensitive to moisture. In this case, it is evident that the product is watertight, as the paper is completely dry. So, for us, innovation means pushing ourselves beyond what is required. Hence, we often perform additional tests, such as the ones that I will show you now. In fact, although our product is for outdoor and not underwater use, we still test it in this machine that reproduces the condition up to 60 meter submersions. Now, in this area, we test the walkability, drivability and mechanical resistance to impacts. First of all, we reproduce the casing, being fastened on concrete, then install the product and subject it to stretch through an oil piston that exerts pressure that remains above 200 to 7,500 kilograms until reaching breaking point. The test lasts 7 days and sees alternation of pressure and release in 1-minute cycles. For example, in this case, Orma broke like 6,200 kilos. Here, rather, we test the product's impact resistance. The test is conducted by creating an ever-increasing impact energy on the product, placing it under stress 3 consecutive times. The test result can be considered positive if the product maintains all aesthetic and structural characteristics, including resistance to the penetration of liquids or solid bodies. For example, in this case, we are running the IK10 test on the Orma, with an impact energy equals to 20 joules. We then place the product on the test bench and set the weight of 5 kg at the height of 40 cm, allowing it to free fall on the product, which we repeat 3 times. As you can see, the product has not suffered any aesthetics changes, but to verify the effective validity of the test, the seal of the product will be checked again. Finally, to assess the seal of the product, we immerse it in water by also inserting air at a pressure of 0.5 inside the lamp body. In this way, we can visually verify whether or not there is any air leakage. If there is not, we are certain that the product is airtight. For us, this test is extremely important and is actually carried out one by one prior to shipping each product.
But that's not the end of the whole story. Once we were sure of the durability and sturdiness of the Orma family, we faced a further challenge, that of aesthetic consistency and versatility of use. In fact, what the market requires is not only a resistant product, but a product that can have multiple uses without being constrained by a limited selection of optics, wattages, and accessories for glare control. For this reason, and in response to a 60% increase in the demand for this product starting in 2019, we've made additional investments in this product family, expanding it to 141 variants. Orma is an extremely compact product that combines resistance, power, and control of light emission. But above all, it is a product that allows us to provide designers with a broad choice of lighting solutions. At this point, you may be wondering, what size are we talking about? For sure, words like robust, durable, and powerful make you think of a product which is indeed rather bulky. Instead, it's quite the opposite. This is Orma. Oh, really? Yes, Orma has a maximum height of 6 centimeters so that it can be easily and quickly installed almost everywhere as uplight, downlight, or wall light. The lamp bodies in this product family range from 1 to 13 watts and are available with wide flood, spot, and adjustable optics with various color temperatures including RGBW. I know you're probably thinking, well, they've considered the power, the resistance, the optical range, the compact size, but certainly they forgot about the aesthetics. By no means. In order to meet all tastes and preferences, we have thought of 3 versions: without a flange, with rounder or square flange, with stainless steel finish or in brass, and with anti-vandalism kit. Our love for aesthetics led us to not only extend the product range but also the choice of materials. Think, for example, that we are not using a brass finish but solid brass for the flange. We opted for solid brass because it is a material that features dual properties. It is highly resistant and fluid at the same time because if subjected to oxidation, it takes new nuances that make every single product unique. Why is Orma 2021 the best of all? Let's go and see this together. First of all, because we developed a new optical concept that is implemented in 2 brand new versions. The first, and certainly most innovative and successful one on the market, is the new Blade version, whose optics emits a defined beam of light with a 180-degree opening that originates at the point of installation, thus allowing the recessed lamp to highlight the frames of arches and windows without creating any obstacles when walking or opening and closing doors and windows. The second extraordinary variant is Orma Half Moon, where the half moon screen printed glass makes it possible to shield and direct the light emission for optimal glare control. You can adjust the beam depth so as to restrict lighting only to the desired area. This adjustable elliptical optic is particularly suitable for wall mounting because it allows the luminaires installed with a 3-meter pitch at 30 centimeters from the ground to maintain an average of 10 lux at floor level, a value which is perfectly in line with the regulatory provisions for transit areas. Secondly, we've also launched a new trimless version that results from the need to give a professional product also a decorative function. In this case, the optics compartment is entirely made of glass and makes the product suitable also for indoor installation, where essential design and elegance are required for a perfect integration with the architecture. I'm referring to 3 models here: Orma with free optics in fixed or tilting version, also available with glare control accessories, honeycomb and dark light; Orma path marker with fully diffused light emission thanks to the ceramic based coating that also gives the product its anti-slip properties; and finally Orma path marker with concentric ring screen printed glass, creating original wall and floor effects. Today we've tried to briefly summarize the main features of a product family that certainly deserves further in-depth consideration. So if you want to know more, please contact us through the dedicated area of our website linearlight.com. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you at our next event, for which you will receive all the details soon.